welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Joyce, the art baby, and today I'm so happy that you get to come with me to enjoy one of my late night painting sessions. I sometimes do this and I start really late at night when I'm supposed to be going to sleep, but that's the moment that I get hit with inspiration or just the bug of starting to paint. So that's what I did here, and I decided to just record it because I usually don't do that. So I started by putting a color down first because I wanted to make sure that I had a background color before I even started drawing, so I could have a base color that would peek through as I started to paint. And as I kept on painting, I decided to just block where the colors were going to be. So I tried to have a pretty reasonable color mixing and just try to have a big swatch of that color and to have a little bit of a guideline of what I was going to do after it dried a little bit. And to be honest, as I was doing this little part of the painting process, I was really concerned about how I was going to look afterwards because it was not looking very pretty. But what I realized is that the colors that I used a different gouache medium that I had before, and that color did not reactivate as I was painting, which was amazing because the background color I didn't want to be reactivated and bothering me as I started to paint. So that was awesome. After a while of painting, I decided to just go and actually get to the little dogs that I had there because I was having too much fun with the greens and leaves, so I could have an idea of how the color combination was and the color relationship was going to work with the leaves, and I could also be thinking about the characters that were the focus of the painting. Once I started painting the leaves in a very certain way, it just reminded me a lot of a Studio Ghibli movie and the feeling of comfort that the movies give to me. And I had such a joy of just being able to, I don't know, paint something that reminded me of that without even forcing it. I was not planning to do something that was Studio Ghibli inspired, but in the moment, in the middle of the night, that's what was coming out. And I truly enjoyed that is was just very organic, and even the pictures that I keep of references in Pinterest was calling to like this wondrous eyes that little kids have when they see animals do really silly things. So after it was pretty late at night, I decided that it was time to go to bed and just go back and keep on painting tomorrow. And that was going to also keep the painting a little bit more dry so I could work a second layer on top of it. I thought I was going to be able to paint in the afternoon, but something started to come up, so I just got some stuff ready, painted a little bit, and then had to do other responsibilities. And at that moment, I wanted to do some line art, so I was looking at what brushes I could use. So the only line brushes that I have are very like thick, I would say, for some of the papers that I'm using and for the amount of detail that sometimes I want to do. So I have realized that probably that's something that I would have to invest in fine so I can start using them for better line art. But I feel like that's for the future, or I would have to start to not be so scared and start painting bigger pieces of art. Well, right now I'm just using the sketchbook that I have. I want to finish doing this whole sketchbook. I had it for a pretty long time, and just recently I have been using it constantly, and I honestly want to be able to just finish painting the whole sketchbook so I can say that I'm done, that I'm finished, and I can get a lot of practice by only using that one sketchbook. So I think that's going to be for the future. And I already have 2 more sketchbooks that are for watercolors that I have barely used because I want to finish this sketchbook that I had for years. So I have seen how much I have grown because of the amount of time that I'm using to just be able to learn and practice as I'm using this sketchbook. But I do feel like I need to probably start making bigger paintings so I can learn a little bit more. Thank you for coming with me and enjoying this learning experience as I'm trying to finish this sketchbook, and I hope you like it. And this little painting also gave you that little piece of child wonder and coziness that it made me feel. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope that I get to see you in a different one soon. Bye!